it run while I'm messing around with it more. Sorry, I thought it was going to run a little bit easier. Man, there's so many bad games. Okay. Don't care. Okay. Come on. Okay. I'm gonna wait on that. Alright. Let's see if this one works. Hmm. Hmm. Games PSX. Thank you. I'm just trying to see if it. Do I have to mount memory card first? I don't have a memory card on here. Oh, mount memory card. No. I was wondering if it had like a thing that I had to choose here to point it to the right area or whatever. Okay. Ah. Okay. It's a beta. Yeah. Well, shit. Bin Q. I have that. Oh well, I'll mess with the 32X one then. I kind of figured this would happen because he's also working on the Sega Saturn core, and they have the same processors, so I kind of figured this would happen. I'm kind of surprised that this happened before the Saturn one, but the Saturn's also more complex.
Virtual Racing.
See, the only thing is, he says on the documentation that the BIOS file should be. Where did I lost it now? 512K in size, and the one I have isn't that big. Oops. Here's one that's that size.
Virtual Racing. No. Virtual Racing.
Okay. That one's the right size.
Virtual Racing.
Ah. There we go. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna get this to work, goddammit. Oh. Yay! Cool. Okay, I need to turn analog on. Ah. Oh, Yeah, I gotta do this too. Right, left, up, triangle, circle, cross, square, select. I think it's funny that I'm using an Xbox controller to play this. Press L1, R1, L2, R2, L3, R3. Not gonna worry about that. Finish. Whoop. Okay. Video processing, got that taken care of. Save settings. There's an analog. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right, let's see how this works. She's the one for me. All right. He's the one for me. Looks good so far. And don't forget, this is still a beta, so this core may have glitches. It's expected. It's fine.
R4.
Ah. Okay. That's right, I gotta use circle. Or B. That's fine. I'm actually really excited about this, and I've got how many other ways to play PlayStation right now, but I like that it's on here because I really do want this little box to become kind of a end-all be-all everything I play on here. Grand Prix. I like my Polymega. I've been using it a lot, but I guess they added texture filtering to this core. And that's something that I even told some of the Polymega people. I said, you guys should do that, like Blame on the Dreamcast. Because I'm not one of those weird, really weird people that wants everything to look exactly the same as it did on a CRT in 1994. There we go. All right, what team? I think I usually take the first one. Yeah. Bonjour. Drift grip. Let's go lizard. Sure. I have done these first races so many times lately. Remember, this is the first time on this controller. Might be something screwed up, so hang on. Helter Skelter.
We're racing Route 99 in Helter Skelter. 3, 2, 1, go!
Wow. little bit of frame rate's jumping a little bit. Oh, I was gonna try to slide. Oh, that button's the brake. Gotcha. Sorry. There we go. Why did it do that? Huh. I wanted to see if... Because I just read the thing about the texture filtering today. So I wanted to see if I'm missing it. Fixed HP, blank on, dithering on, deinterlacing is weave. Oh, that's right. There's a widescreen hack. Oh yeah, text filter's on. Okay, good. Where's that at? Set pad 1. Oh, just... Oh. Oh, I didn't know they did this. Oh, okay. Sorry, my thumb keeps slipping off. Come on, come on, come on, come on! No! Wow, all right. Gotta save really quick. My settings. I remember now that you mentioned that, somebody said that they added controller types. So now I gotta get... I wonder if I have the PlayStation adapter for the Bliss box. I do! I have the PlayStation adapter. Now I can play with the NedgeCon and all kinds of cool shit. I'm just messing with it today because I actually I'm staying at my mom's because I just had a hip replacement, and she's getting her knee replaced. So she's been taking care of me, and now I got to take care of her. But I came home today to grab something. And I figure I'd try to work on this. This is really cool. I'm excited for this and for the Saturn core. I've really been playing a lot of the Polymega for the Saturn stuff. And it's good, but I like the fact that even before this came out of beta, they added the texture filtering. Man, this seems to be running really well. I keep hitting where X would be, or cross. Because I'm a dumbass. Wonderwall?
Real Racing Roots 99 in Wonder Hill. 3, 2, 1, go!
Podcast will happen when I come home for good. Ray actually started a new job too, so we were going to try to record last week when I came home, but he couldn't because he was on the road for the new job. So just waiting until we can get a weekend and do it. I was thinking I might just record something really quick and just give an update today, but I'm not staying for very long. Ah! The soundtrack is so fantastic. Well, one of the things I planned on was I'm going to take the MiSTer back with me to my Ma's, and I had an external hard drive that's sitting here that I haven't been using. So I want to get the MiSTer to the point that I can put the USB hard drive on and use it. So I can, because I have like a really big VHD of PC games. I want to get that going, but I gotta look up how to do that. Shit. Oh, this is really good. Come on! One problem is my left hand is worse than usual today. Ah, you dick. really good. We don't even do console specific anymore. But thank you. We'll get back on track soon, I hope. My problem is, so when I had the stroke a few years ago, my left side's numb. But it's not just that, because I'm used to that after that wreck I had back in 97. I have a condition called spasticity, and almost all of the muscles of my left side are always tensed. So my left arm is a lot less usable than it used to be in my everything else. So where they cut in my hip, and it's a big scar, but where they cut in my left hip is worse than usual because of the spasticity and the muscles. So I can walk pretty well already, but I'm still using a cane when I have like a lot of walking to do. So that's what's kind of slowing down my progress right now. Oh, that's really cool. No, because I don't have a memory card set up yet. So, one thing, I think I have a couple of more games. Hold on. Showing folder. Okay, so delete this. What really stinks is that I don't have, or I have the FPGA for my PlayStation, the SIO, but I can't use any of the ROMs off there because I have to run this script to actually convert the sound so that it works. It's so stupid. So I have to re-download all these all these files. Let's see. I just need to load a couple more files on here. I'm not going to do a lot today. The operation itself wasn't that bad. I think it only lasted a couple hours, but they knocked me out and I woke up in the recovery room. And it's funny though, because my buddy's mom is in her 70s, I think, and she had her hip replaced, and she was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, I was laying in bed in the recovery room and the physical therapist came in and had me move my leg and doing all this stuff right away, and I was up and walking that day. They got me in the recovery and they tried to get me to walk, and I couldn't even stand up. So I was a little bit slower than somebody that's in their 70s. Okay. That one. Oh, shit. Extract. Sorry that I don't have all this done yet. I mean, there's a lot more when I finally do this. They're auto-created by folder names, so when you get around to setting up your USB drive, we'll put each game in its own folder. Oh, okay. Oh, I can do that now. Okay. So let me... New folder... New directory. Damn it. Now, if only I could spell. Directory. Okay, let me fix this. Which one do I not have? Ray tracers and R4. R4 I need to. Okay. That done. That done. Okay. Sorry it's taking so long. This is kind of a work in progress. This looks softer than my emulator on my laptop screen. Jesus.
You've got a new card.
I haven't set up any of the options yet, guys. So I'm copying Cyberbots over to it right now, and then I'm gonna copy Einhander over, and we'll stop there. That's really funny that I have a PlayStation adapter. Why the hell did I buy a PlayStation adapter for it? That's funny. Of course, it doesn't work on the PolyMega yet. Sorry, this will be done in a minute. What system are you running this on? MiSTer FPGA. Let's do this. Okay. So my plan is, once this is done uploading, I'll reset the MiSTer and we'll go from there. It's funny because I got the PolyMega, but you gotta remember, I ordered that thing like a year and a half ago. Way before this core hit, or the Saturn core was being worked on, anything else. And the reason I got the PolyMega was primarily to get HDMI digital video out of the Saturn, or for Saturn games. Even though the RetroTink 5X came out now and it's really good. It's really good. But I just wanted that. Then it finally ships. And I don't really need it anymore. It's nice. I like it. It's very well done. It's not done by any means, but I like it. And I've had it at my mom's place for a while because I understand why they did it, but one of the downsides is that you can't just dump ROMs onto it. You have to actually have the physical media. Now, luckily, I have a lot of the physical media, except for NES games. I have like 4. Or I have a little bit more than that, but it's a real pain in the butt to like load CD-based games. It takes like 5-10 minutes to transfer each one. This is something that I've had for at least a couple of years, but it's slow to have more development. And you say something about it on like forums or Discord or wherever, and of course everyone thinks that you're complaining. You're not. I'm not complaining. I'm just making an observation that sometimes things take a longer time. So right away their response is, "Well, why don't you just make a core?" Oh, okay, sure. All right, PSX. Yeah, it's pretty. I pull it up here and show you on the camera, but I've got so many cables hanging out of it that I don't think that would work. Okay. But that's one thing that's really great about it is it's so small. It's like a couple of Altoids boxes on top of each other, and it's a great little piece of equipment. It's one of the best buys I've made. And if you're interested, I got mine from, and I'm not getting paid for this or anything, but I got mine pre-built because I didn't know if I had to solder anything or not, which I didn't. But you can build your own if you can find the FPGA, but the DE10 from Tarasic is sold out everywhere. But I got mine pre-configured from MiSTeraddons.com, and they're great. He's a great guy.
There was a time in the era of great chaos when the Earth and the Moon were at war with each other.
I don't know if my camera will reach. Oh.
A daredevil
There it
from
is.
piloted a bizarre aircraft. It was feared, and because of its shape, called Iron Man.
There we go. Huh. Well, I thought I had a button on my Stream Deck for the camera, but it's probably for another app. But it's great. I just use a wired 360 controller. It works for everything so far. If I want to use a real PC Engine joystick or whatever, because I have a really good Hori stick, I've got what's called the Bliss Box, and that's this thing. This is a single player one. They also have a 4-player one. So this is just a USB converter box, and it's got an HDMI on this side, and the HDMI actually connects these dongles. So this is one of the dongles. So the HDMI into that, and then I can use, for this one, I can use the PlayStation controller. So I could have a PS1 controller, a real one, running on here. And I have Sega. Why do I have a Saturn one? This is awesome that I do. But here's a dongle for the Saturn. I have one for the NES, for the PC Engine, for the Super Nintendo, I think. But I have like 8 dongles that I bought. And this thing's great. And I keep bugging the Polymega folks that they should support this, and they still don't. And apparently in the latest firmware that's coming in like a week, they're not going to support it there either yet. I'm like, why? Yeah, it just, I don't know. They're probably going to have their own controller that they don't want to tell us about. Which I don't have a problem with their controller. I really don't. I'm one of the few people that likes it. But I like using my big Hori joystick for like my PC Engine. So, I don't know. All right, let's play some Einhander.
There was a time.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I own this game. It's outstanding. CD Sports, really good so far. This game came out of nowhere, and it's got such a great soundtrack. Ah! Damn it, damn it, damn it! Shit. All the cool people hang out. Well, now they do. Okay. So let's load up something else. You can see me do really terribly on a fighting game. I wonder, do I have to turn off the analog controller for this? Because this is a digital game. Man, I gotta get going soon. Load already! Ah. Digital. Well, let's just crank that down. I've never played this game. I have it on Saturn, I have it on PlayStation on the Polymega, but I've never played it. My mom says I'm cool. I'll just use the default guy. He's the Ryu of this game.
連合軍 VA 部隊のエースだった父の謎の事故死から1年。真相を探るためジンは VA バトルに参加していた。
次はサイボーグ兵か。
I've literally never played this game. And I'm already bad at fighting games nowadays. This is gonna be bad. Santa's real. Wait, what are you laughing for? Santa is real. What's so funny?
Phase 1, proceed!
Damn. Yeah! I have no idea what I'm doing. Just spamming them. Giving my brother a gift one time. Check out GT7's fantastic.
早乙女画演舞台
I've been playing on PS4 and it's fantastic.
何なぜガウェイン隊長の名を待て
Aww.
早乙女の息子か
Stop, that's the gift that keeps on giving.
ガウェイン隊長教えてくれあんたは何かを隠している親父が死んだ本当の理由力ずくでも聞き出すぜ
やれやれその合意
I have a PS4 Pro at my mom's house, so I've been playing on that on the games monitor because she has a lift chair, and it's a lifesaver for me. I can't even get out of my car without pushing off with my arm. So I just sit on this lift chair and she watches their stories during the day, and I'm playing on PS4 usually, or I've got the Polymega hooked up, or I've got the RetroPie hooked up, and I'm just playing on that, or sleeping. Series S all the way. Ugh. If you're gonna get a series, get the X at least. Series S, just I don't know. I'm very unimpressed by it. And he's just got a lift chair. I'll tell you what. You laugh, but don't forget at the end in July of this month or of this year, I'm gonna be 50.
わかった。すべて話そう。コロニーでの実験機の暴走。部下の全滅はそいつが原因だ。この事故は隠され、軍を去った。
But the last time I was in town a couple weeks ago, I had to get a bunch of doctor appointments to follow up on the hip. And I had my new puppy with me, and he is insane. So I had no time to come upstairs and play around with anything, and I was just kind of sitting in Moss today. I'm like, I'm gonna go up to my house. So, but I can't stay very much longer. I gotta get going. But I saw all the new stuff that's been hitting the MiSTer, and I'm like, geez, I really gotta mess with this. 50 is the new 30. Oh, no. As beaten up and broken as my body is, I'm about 70. So I feel 70.
Phase 1, proceed!
My dog. He's a little puppy. He's only a few months old. It's the first time I had him alone here at home because my mom had both dogs here the last time when I had my surgery. And I don't even have anything to tie him up with here. So I'd take him outside on his leash and
Target down.
carry him if I have to.
Phase 2, proceed.
I'm the wrong man to talk to about Mega Man. I don't like the series. I've never understood it. The love for it. I don't know.
Perfect.
It's not my type of game.
Target destroyed.
But the Mega Man series is very popular, so if you want to play something like that, you can do that, or you can get Shockman on the PC Engine / TurboGrafx,
最近
Shabooboo
の連合
Man.
軍はやけに忙しそうだ
Um,
何を企んでいる
私は何も知らない。軍のプロジェクトの進行は上層部だけが知っているのだ。
there's a CD game that I can't think of on
あんた
TurboGrafx,
がジャンク屋か
but it's insanely hard to find.
ブースターを撃ってくれ
Start wherever your interest lies. Yeah, definitely.
俺は
But I am
腕の特許しか取引し
not
ない
a good person to talk to about the Mega Man series. I just don't like them. It's not my type of game anymore. Neither is this really. I used to play fighting games all the time. Now I don't play them at all. Turn on my VCR Xbox for the 4th time. Do want a Series X. I just don't see the need for a Series X right now. I don't. Yeah, the backward compatible stuff is great,
Proceed.
but I'm not going to spend that much money for backward compatibility. Just not. You still can't tell me a good exclusive on the X that's worth having. And don't say Halo, because it runs fine in the Series S and on the Xbox One X. This guy's just running away from me.
Perfect.
I mean, I played the new Forza Horizon and I played the new Halo on my One X, and they're great
Proceed.
for what they are. I don't like Halo. I streamed it. It didn't do anything for me, but oh my god, this guy just keeps running away from me. Oh, he has a fireball.
Target destroyed.
So you're using a Series X just to watch K-dramas.
強いねあんた
Okay.
気に入った好きなだけ持ってきな
I have an NVIDIA Shield TV to watch anything,
連合軍
and my
がとんでも
TV
ねえ
has one
武器を
built in.
隠してるぜ気をつけな
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad hardware.
こ
It
こが
doesn't
親父
seem
の
to
死んだ
be.
頃になんだ
but-
あいつは
Give me an exclusive to play on it that's worth playing on it.
止めてください。
Give me an exclusive that I can play on it that doesn't run really well in the One X already. And they haven't done that yet. That's poor planning. Oh, let's just go buy 10 studios. Okay. All right. I have 2 Shield TVs and I love them. I have one here in my office and one I had downstairs on my 4K TV, but my new Bravia has Android TV built into it, so I took it to my mom's. And that's how we watch like Disney Channel or Disney Plus, all that stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna plump down $600 for a Series X if there's nothing to play on it that I can't play somewhere else. Oh, on Twitch. There's nothing I can do about that, dude. I mean,
Target down.
there's a rumor that Twitch is gonna stop paying Twitch streamers because they want all the profits for themselves. Jeff Bezos needs another yacht.
destroyed!
I really like my PS5, and I even say there's not enough for it either, but it's new. But there's some good stuff. There's some great stuff. I mean, Miles Morales is fucking amazing. And even the first Spider-Man, it's awesome on the PS5. I don't even have the New Horizon yet. I've been playing GT7 and whatever lately.
また一機やってきたぜ。連合軍？いや違う。
この世の正義は許さない悪のプリンセスデビロット参上。お前正義の味方だな。
Well, it's funny because Twitch used to have Twitch Turbo, and you could pay not to get ads, and now they got rid of that.
ジに鬱陶しい奴らだ
But
ぜ。
people were paying it. I was paying it. We're affiliated with Twitch, so we do get paid. We're not partners, but if we didn't have that, yeah, I'd probably stream it on YouTube, honestly. Does the PS Core still require an extra? No, it hasn't required another RAM stick for a while now.
Phase 1, proceed!
Although I could do it, because I got the big stick for when Neo Geo stuff came available, and I still have my smaller one. What was that shit?
Unit damaged. Phase 2, proceed!
I've got the other one somewhere on my desk here. I don't know. To hell with it. This guy's just unrelenting.
Mission terminated.
It's funny, I have an analog board and I've never used it.
20, 19, 18, 12,
And I have the component cable for it somewhere. But again, I'm just not, I don't use it. I've never plugged that component cable in. Oh, raid? What? Did someone say raid? All right, I'm gonna play this a little bit, and then I'm gonna end it. So I need to go back. I use it sometimes to play with the yard. Oh, yeah. I love my RetroTink 5X. I love it. That is my 4th RetroTink. 4th. Here's the SCART. The 2X SCART. Here's the remote for the 5X, and I have the sticker on it, so everything's labeled. I take it seriously. So this game, it's like Chase HQ. It's from Taito. It's outstanding for the hardware, though. So I have the original Retro Tank, I have the 2X, I have the 2X SCART, and I have the 5X. I'm a very big fan. Look at some of the stuff they're doing on here, and don't, you know, always remember that this is the original PlayStation it's running on. The shadowing, the texture on the window to make it look like everything's passing by you. Ah. That's right, I've got turbo, don't I? Yeah. The problem I have with this game is it takes so long to get to the enemy, and I end up running out of time because I'm playing it wrong. Whoops. So like Chase HQ, you gotta run into the enemy and take down their shields and whatever. Using the X264 encoding for OBS or the N. I'm using. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm using the NVIDIA specific NVIDIA encoder, I think. The hardware NVENC, that's what I'm using. Steam seems really clean for 6,000 bit rate. Not the NVIDIA Shield, still the king of emulation. Actually, it's funny. The reason I have the NVIDIA Shield up here, I got it originally for emulation to mess around with it. Because Mark was mentioning that it runs a lot of emulators. So I have the old one up here with the old mechanical hard drive. And I've got like Saturn emulation running on it, all kinds of stuff, and it's great. It's really, really good. Then I got another one that has the SSD in it, and it runs really well, but that's at Mom's now because she needed it. But the one up here runs really good. And I've got the old NVIDIA Stream controller still and everything. It's really good. And I have a RetroPie now, and quite frankly, everything runs on the Shield TV just as well as the RetroPie. Seems really clean for the. What kind of GPU are you running? Good question. NVIDIA something. Hang on. Seriously? This thing can't tell me. GeForce GTX 1070. Thanks. I've actually been tweaking streaming stuff for a long time. I use Slobs, Streamlabs OBS, and it runs really, really, really well. And one of the main reasons I use it is audio. Audio in regular OBS is a real pain, and Slobs really works a lot better. Can be hard to make 1080p 60 look good. Yeah, it can. And I have it limited to 6,000 bit rate because you get any higher, and it seems like the other end of it, the people that are viewing it start really chugging away. Huh. 60 seems to run really well. I don't know. This is cool. This is just, it's really badass. Actually, let's do this. I'll do one race and then I'm going to end it. I got to get going. I love that this has, like Stoff said, I love that they actually put the PlayStation boot up sequence on here. I love it. Have I ever played Burning Road? I have it on my Polymega, but I don't remember too much about it.
Virtual Racing.
A friend of mine actually worked on this game. They showed it to me at a CES back in, I think, '94. The dev kit was humongous. It sat on the floor and it was probably like 2 feet tall. It was humongous. Hey, Baddest Page, thanks much. And that's fine if it has issues. Honestly, I'm really surprised this happened. And I'm kind of happy about it because now I can put my Genesis and 32X away. If I ever get the inkling to play a game. Because quite frankly, this is probably the best version of Virtual Racing beside the Nintendo Switch version. It's better than the well, definitely better than the Genesis version, and it's the Saturn version was all done just by eyeballing it. They didn't use any original code in that game, or it was all original code. They didn't use any existing code in it. Sega didn't give Time Warner any of the code for it. And when I played this at CES, it was only running on one processor. I have video of it up on YouTube. I love the sound where it sounds like a little siren in the background. It's because the sound processor is so messed up. The thing about the 32X is there's nothing that's really like, I have to have it, you know, I need a 32X for this game. There's nothing out there like that, but it's still neat to have. You know, it's interesting stuff. Yeah. They did a nice job for this game on this core or on 32X. Whoops. Virtual Fighting's not bad, or Virtual Fighter. Honestly, I think it plays a little bit better than the Saturn version. I'm not doing too good. I'm a lot better at this game on the Switch. Ah, knew it. Gecko. Remix is good because it has textures, but I think overall the way it plays on here, I think is better. So when the 32X came out, I worked at a video store, and we took it home one night because the video store, they always tried to have all the game hardware. And I took it home, and my buddy and I played it one night, and I'm like, I'm never buying one of these. And then the video store, they actually decided to sell it, so I bought it from them for $100. I'm like, dude, I got the 32X for $100. We started playing around with it because I thought, $100, it's worth it. And after a day, I'm like, why did I buy this thing? So I took it to Walmart, and I used to work at Walmart in college, and two of the managers from that Walmart worked in the town I was in, that I was staying in at the time, and I walked in, I'm like, I was just going to return it for like store credit, and they gave me cash back for it for the full price. It's a good game. It's not like blow you away awesome or anything, and the Switch version is way better, but this is a good game. It's honestly, this is the only 32X game that I every now and then kind of rambling around in my head and I want to play, is Virtua Racing. So I thought with the 32X in your Sega, the Sega was just used to pass video through. It pretty much is spoof. Let's be honest. I mean, John Linneman on Digital Foundry did a really good video showing what the Genesis is doing and what the 32X is doing. It's really not that much. In most cases, it's really not that much. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop. I got a 2-hour drive back to my ma's. But thanks so much for hanging out. It was fun. Since I've been home lately, it's kind of nice spending some time on this. So, we'll do the podcast soon. We'll figure it out. I gotta stay at my mom's a little bit longer now, though, because now she has to get a knee replacement. She just found out. So the day after Mother's Day, she's got to get her knee replaced. So I'm gonna stay at her place and take care of her now. But it won't be nearly as long as me, probably. So once that's all done, I'll be back home and we'll record. Ray got a new job too, so we're kind of waiting that out because I know he's traveling a lot for that new job. So everything kind of happened at the right time. It's weird. But trust me, when we do the podcast again, I'll have a lot of retro to talk about. Not just this stuff, but the Retro Pi, which I've been very resistant to for a long time. And the Polymega, I've gotten tons of time with it now. And Ray's been playing a lot more of the new Horizon and some other stuff. And GT7 I've been playing. So me and my mom should do the podcast together. Yeah, no. My mother is a very quiet person, and that's not her deal. I wasn't kidding a few years ago when I said my mother used to be a nun. She literally used to be a nun. I'm adopted. She grew up in her teens as a nun. Very quiet person.